Hello. Yeah, so hello guys. I'm very sorry. I just thought the live had not started. So today I'm starting the live on my own. Usually there is Saptarshi or Subhradeep or someone else who is joining the live, but today it's going to be probably me and Abhishek. Abhishek will be joining you very shortly. And as we know that tomorrow, after a phenomenal victory in Perth, the Indian team has had quite some considerable amount of rest. And tomorrow, the Indian team, they are in Canberra. They have already met the president, the prime minister, and Virat Kohli, as we know, we all had some banter. The team had some banters with the prime minister. The prime minister told him apparently, you know, that like phenomenal 100 at Perth, as if we weren't suffering enough that time. And Virat replied cheekily. He said that it's always better to add some salt or no, not some spice to the discussion. So I mean, to it. So it was quite fun, and as we know that the pink ball test will start in Adelaide. So like we are really gearing up. Even Shubman Gill, who was out with an apparent thumb injury in the first test, he has been seen practicing in the nets with the pink ball, and he has been seen consistently practicing in the nets. And we have also seen Rohit Sharma, who had joined the Indian contingent during the last day of the Perth test, in the dressing room. Like he was there to celebrate, and he had already started his preparations with the pink ball. Several media outlets, they reported that these media outlets, they were playing they were playing these clips that India. Rohit Sharma, he had started practicing already during the Perth test, and so here I'm joined by Abhishek and Ashish. Ashish is a surprise guest, actually. Hi, Ritik. Yeah, Ashish is a surprise guest. He did not mention that he's going to join in the private WhatsApp group, but here we are. So we are here
I,
for a brief
I
discussion, and going to take much of your
just
time.
mentioned it just now because I was late at looking at
Yeah, yeah,
the.
yeah, that's perfectly all right. That's perfectly all right. So yeah, I was just giving a brief introduction to everyone. Abhishek, thanks for joining in. For those who
Thank
don't
you,
know,
thank you.
he's been tuning in from the USFA, and really kind of you to join at this at this hour.
Mhm.
It's late night for us, but it's working hours for you. But you managed the time, so
No, it's
really
morning
great.
only, so it's easy for me.
Yeah,
It's difficult for you all.
I know, no, it's
Yeah,
fine. We thought that since the test is going to start, probably the match is starting at 9 a.m. So maybe we could have a small
yeah.
chat. So basically, I was thinking the burning question right now, that the pink ball test is going to come. We all know that that there are various basic differences when it comes to pink ball test, especially given the fact that India does not play pink ball test as much as Australia. I think they have played only 3 or 4 pink ball tests. I think one against Bangladesh, one against England, and one against South Africa at home. And the Adelaide debacle, we all know what happened in Adelaide in the last time we visited. So it's the same venue, it's the same pink ball test. So I would just want like to have your take on it. Rohit Sharma is he's coming to join the squad after giving birth to his child. He has been there for his family, he has been a family man, and now he has come to serve his country. But the point is, India had a phenomenal victory with the current squad that they were having, with three newcomers, especially Devdutt Padikkal, who had previously played one test. And he did not fare well, but we had Nitish Reddy doing really well in both the innings with the bat, and in the second innings he had a very important wicket with the ball. And then we had Harshit Rana as well. So I would like to know your team combination, given the fact that these guys, Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill are now back. So what would be your take on KL Rahul's positions, Dhruv Jurel's position in the team, or what would happen to the newcomers? What could possibly happen to the newcomers? So
If if I be honest, only Rohit Sharma is coming in, right? Who else?
Shubman Gill is also supposedly coming in.
Oh,
Yeah, so that I think is an automatic choice, because Gill has been quite informed. So they Shubman Gill for
Somebody,
Devdutt Padikkal is a straight swap. But where do you play Rohit Sharma? Does he come in the middle order like he used to before, or do you
I
drop
initially
Dhruv Jurel? KL
uh,
Rahul goes to 6, and Rohit Sharma comes at 1.
I honestly thought that it is only Rohit Sharma coming in, so I thought uh, Rohit will open and KL at 3, or Rohit at 3, KL at opening, something like that. That was an easy choice to make. But now, since if you are also trying to incorporate Suman Gill into the team, and Dhruv Jurel in the first game, he didn't do much. So definitely he's going to lose the side. And the last game Gill played in Australia, he scored a 91. So letting out Gill won't be a good um the kind of PR that Gill commands. So he won't be left out, I believe so. So at three, I am probably seeing Gill. Now I don't see Rohit Sharma or Yashasvi Jaiswal going down the order, and Virat Kohli coming in five. I'm also not seeing that. So probably KL Rahul will be pushed in the middle order itself. I believe so, and this is the only logical combination that fits in.
Yeah,
If
Abhishek,
you ask
what is
me,
your take? Yeah.
I would have just kept Rohit Sharma out.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a tough
it's
call
a tough call.
actually. I think Gill's return is mostly confirmed, right?
Yeah, Gill's return is mostly confirmed. Yeah, that's what the media outlets are reporting.
So I would have, because since KL batted beautifully, I would have thought that, but that is a third option, that bring Kohli one down to five, let KL come at fourth, because we cannot let him play lower down the order, and I
If
think that would have been good. But I think, because considering Kohli's recent struggles at fourth, I would want him to play more the once the ball gets old, rather than playing the new ball. And I think Rahul in the second innings did the job perfectly well for Kohli and others, so that the ball gets old. So I would want, anyways, Rahul to come at top. So that would be my combination, I think. So Rohit, Yashasvi, Gill, Rahul, and then Kohli, or Kohli, yeah, and then
yeah,
Pant to follow and all.
but my
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
my take is, does that make a lot of difference if Kohli is coming at four and Rahul at five, or Rahul at four and and Kohli at five? Like, does that switch makes a lot of difference? Because anyways, you are coming in the middle order itself. So if you are pushing someone out of the top three, then
Or I
four
would
five.
want Gill at four and Rahul at three, because Gill has done no wonders at three. But it's all up to
And
BCCI, and I don't think they will shift Gill at three. So
No,
from
yeah,
from
Gill,
three to
Gill
four.
at five. Yeah, Gill
the
at,
thing is, we haven't seen any magic from Gill. And if I be honest, let me some let's continue the discussion till I pull some numbers. I'm
yes.
just
Yes. Shubhradeep has written, can we have Jaiswal and Rohit open with Rahul at three, Gill at five? Yeah, that's an interesting take. And Pant at five or
Sorry,
six.
so Pradeep,
You're also
what
expected
he
to
has
face.
written?
Yeah. Oh, he has said that he wants to open with Jaiswal and Rohit. Yeah, and then Gill
Yeah,
at,
that's what I was talking about. Push Gill down, because I think we talk about his overseas stats. They're not that good, I think, at
Mhm.
number
yeah,
three.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, like my suggestion would be like, I mean, given the performance that mm, KL Rahul showed in both the innings, the performance and the perseverance he showed at the top of the order, I really don't want to mess up, the opening pair right now, because Rohit Sharma, we know he's a phenomenal player, but he has not been in good form. Let us accept that he has not been in good form in red ball cricket recently, right? So I mean, like my suggestion would be like, and since he's also, he also has a tag of the selfless captain, and Rohit Sharma himself used to play in middle order in 6 or 7 years ago. So my suggestion
And
would be, you start with Kohli, you start with KL and Jaiswal. You set the momentum, because in the pink ball, once, I mean, Rohit Sharma goes. Suppose he goes hard at the bowlers, he nicks one, and then he goes out very early on. That is a very staunch probability. I mean, it's a very strong probability of that happening. So I'm thinking that probably Rohit, I mean, KL and Jaiswal, with their temperament, with their current temperament, they can set the tone. And then we have Gill at three. Gill also had some good scores in the New Zealand series. I think he scored some good runs in one match or one innings. And then in the England series also he was well. And last time down under, Gill was phenomenal, especially in the Gabba test. So then you have Gill, then you have Kohli, who has regained confidence, and you have Pant. And by the time you reach Pant, I think then at number six we will see that this guy Rohit Sharma, by the time he comes in, India will. I'm hoping India will probably have a respectable score of 250, or maybe 200, 250, 300 if we are lucky. I mean, it is difficult on the Adelaide pitch, but let's hope that someone can manage a big score, like someone with a good temperament like Rahul and Jaiswal, and maybe another Kohli magic at Adelaide, because last time he was run out in that 2021 Border Gavaskar Trophy, if you remember. I think it was Ajinkya Rahane and Kohli batting. Ajinkya was 41, Kohli was 74 as the non-strikers, and then Ajinkya tried to hit it through the covers, and then the fielder caught it, and it was a direct hit, and Kohli got run out. It was Ajinkya's ball, but I mean Kohli didn't make it back in time, if you remember correctly. Yeah, so I mean, like, he has a century pending. So let's hope that by the time when Rohit Sharma comes in down at 6, and at middle order, then I think, I mean, India will have a respectable score, and then Rohit Sharma, even with the second new ball or with the first old ball, can go hard at the Aussie bowlers when we have, and like when we have already amassed some amount of runs. I think then it is probably better for. I mean, that's my call. Then it might be probably better for Rohit Sharma as well to regain some confidence, because he's also running low on confidence. In fact, if you think about the first test, like Virat Kohli, he was having a pathetic run of form in the New Zealand series, and before that in the ODI series against Australia. So what he needed was this platform. I mean, even in the first innings where India was under pressure, I think 8 for 2 or 14 for 2, something like that. So Virat Kohli could not perform. He nicked out at the Hazelwood's ball in the last moment and got caught behind. But in the second innings, when already these guys, when KL Rahul and Jaiswal had set the tempo, then Kohli could do the anchoring, and he could also guide Nitish Reddy, and Pant also played a small part. It was a quick fire, I think 10 or 20 something, and I think
No,
then
then Pant
Kohli,
was stumped out, I think.
yeah, he was
Not
stumped out. Yeah,
Yeah.
he could have amassed some more runs, but I mean, like,
Yeah. It was
what I'm
not
talking
required
about,
actually. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kohli's temperament changed because he knew that the game was in the hands, and I mean, like, it was just
He could
to
take
teach
his
further away. Yeah, he could take it further away. So maybe Rohit
And
Sharma needs to calm his nerves and play in the middle order in the first match, and then once he gets his confidence back, he can come back. I mean, that can be a discussion in Brisbane or in Melbourne.
yeah, and
Okay, we have some questions from Ritik and Saptarshi also. If somebody can take. Yeah.
yeah,
With
before
this
we
break, yeah, the break is also a bit long. So
How
yeah,
to select the questions, guys?
yeah, I think
just
it will come in the comment box. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Ritik is asking, will this break benefit Australia?
definitely.
Yeah,
I think
definitely, definitely. Yeah, it's a break in momentum, but also India will get a chance to regroup.
yes. Like
Yeah, because for the next 4 tests there are hardly any breaks. I think 6 to 10, then 13 to 17 or something like that. So
yes,
then the next
yeah,
four tests come one after another.
and I would like to add another point. I was just checking through KL Rahul's record, and his performance actually dips a lot down when he bats out of the top
yes,
order,
yes,
uh,
yes,
and that is a very big factor to consider. And even if we look at the best innings that KL has scored in the Sena countries, they all have
all
come
have
as a
been coming as an opener. I think.
yeah, and most of them have ended in India winning the match, rare victories. So so
Yes.
keeping
Whenever
Rahul
Rahul
out,
scores, India's won.
huh?
Yeah, whenever Rahul has scored, India's won overseas. Yes.
Yeah, so keeping Rahul outside the opening is probably a crime, and the way Rohit Sharma played the Pacers against the New Zealand series, I
He
am
was not
very
looking.
skeptical of Rohit Sharma opening the batting. So I'm really against this, and I feel that. But the thing is, will Rohit Sharma think that much and come in the middle order? Because but if he does that, because at a point he also needs to understand that his career is almost over. Okay,
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
and if he wants a good farewell, is making in Team India win. Otherwise, if he doesn't perform well with the bat, and if India loses, then there's nothing. Then he's probably going to be sacked
Yeah, and
abruptly.
also keeping the WTC final in mind, India I think
Yes,
need to
yes.
play
We should
yeah,
not forget that.
very tactically, because I think now that South Africa has won the first test from a difficult position against
They are
Sri Lanka,
going to.
I
They
think I think they are going to whitewash Pakistan. I mean, like, I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
Pakistan winning a single test in South Africa, and I think
Neither Sri Lanka. Neither Sri
yeah,
Lanka.
neither now that
see,
They cannot handle fast South African fast bowling at all.
yeah.
I
Now especially
don't
that Sri
have.
Lanka has been against the momentum, I think I mean, it's easier for South Africa. So I think South Africa, one spot is done. I think England are in a very good position to defeat New Zealand. So New Zealand, if they lose one match, they are out of the contention. So everything, and Sri Lanka, since they are losing one or two test matches, they will also be out of the contention. So everything comes down to the Border Gavaskar Trophy and what happens here.
No,
So
also the Australia Sri Lanka series also.
yeah, but depends. Like if India can beat them comprehensively, even a 3-0 or 3-1 will work in such
I
a
think
case.
3-2 will also work, but it will depend on other teams also, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
See, but then only we know that Pakistan won't be winning any match, but then sometimes Pakistan has a good pace attack, and sometimes just like one odd victories, I just feel that
Yeah,
somehow
but
Pakistan
South
might
Africa
be still a good.
need to lose at least one match and draw another match to be out of contention, at
Okay.
least. And there needs to be a specific in India Australia result, something like 3-2 or something, so
Okay,
that
okay,
none of
makes sense.
their this thing. Abhishek, can you take this question? Or Saptarshi, it's been hanging in the air for some time. Australia have more experience in ping ball. This
Yes,
one.
of course, because Australia, I think they have the Ashes also they play ping ball regularly. And I don't not familiar with the record as of now how much many matches they have played, but I think it's huge compared to India. So I want to discuss with you all also that what's the difference in the ping ball games and the red ball? Like why Australian management always pushes for a ping ball test like once in every series, and what is the need for it? Like
Yeah. So
is it
so
to
so so, so there so
yeah
there are two multiple things. Yeah, Ashish, carry on. Ashish, carry on.
yeah
No. You go ahead, and then I will.
No. I was saying that, like, I was seeing some media reports. So they were saying that the pink ball they were showing, the kookaburra. So usually when you see the red kookaburra, the seam is like it's compressed onto the body of the onto the body of the ball. And when you see the pink kookaburra, the seam it's a bit, feels like it's a bit swollen from the body of the main ball. And also to make the pink ball visible during day and as well as night, and during twilight especially. So they have made it very shiny with a lot of lacquer on it. So it takes a lot of time to get the lacquer like off the ball, like the shine of the ball. That is why, while the red ball, I mean, it becomes less vulnerable after 20-25 overs. The pink ball takes another 10-15 overs, maybe 35, maybe 30-35 overs to get old. And especially during the twilight, the ball is swinging, and the ball, you do not see it very well, because the stadium lights are not so bright at that point, and the sunlight is also not so bright at that point, so you do not see, but there is huge movement in the ball. So that 1 hour, that one session before dinner is the time when the bowlers who will be bowling, even if it is Bumrah or even if it is Stark, they will be getting all this, all the advantage in the world. And we know what Stark has done and Hazelwood has done in the Adelaide tests and other ping ball tests previously.
yeah
Rohit will neither come at 5, nor will he be allowed by team management to do so by team management. If that is the case, then that is very unfortunate, right? I mean, like we have previously seen instances where captains have stepped down and stepped out of their own comfortable batting positions. Saurav Ganguly stepped out of his own batting position for Virendra Sehwag, and we know what
Yeah,
Virendra Sehwag did. Saurav Ganguly in tests, he used to come bat at 7 after the wicket keeper, and he's one of India's finest test captains, despite not amassing as much runs. So I think in this age of social media, we have started, this idol worshipping. Cricketers have become idols, and we have started worshipping them a lot. So that needs to stop. We need to look at them as cricketers, and we need to do what is best for the team. And even probably somewhere down the everyone's heart, they people know that playing KL Rahul over Rohit Sharma at the top of the order is probably a better choice, given the form and the confidence and the balance of the team at this point of time. Rohit Sharma
exactly.
has to come in as a captain. It's an automatic choice, but I think he should come in the middle order, because he has had the experience to play in the middle order. It's not that he's doing it for the first time.
true.
Yeah, true.
Yes, visibility improves considerably with pink ball. Yes, exactly. That's the point. India
Yeah,
will confirm their qualification with a 4-0 margin. Subrati, wasn't a 4-1 also on the cards, right?
Yeah, I think
4-1
I
was
heard
also,
it as 4-0 or 4-1. But
yeah,
I
4-0,
have a gut
4-1.
feeling. Yeah, I have a gut feeling that I think 3-2 will also do. Sri Lanka can beat Australia also. I'm not sure. We need to check that one. But I think that
Yeah,
will
like
also work.
yeah, it's better not to stay dependent on someone else.
Yeah, but I'm not that much optimistic about 4-1, but 3-2 I think it's certainly achievable.
Okay. Shubhradeep is very confident. He's saying, nah, 4-1 will not confirm. Oh, then it will probably depend on 4-0 will confirm.
Oh, that means you cannot lose any match.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation.
But why? My question is why 4-1 will also, or 3-2 will not confirm? Because it's if South Africa goes, then what? Who is the next team in contention? Because as you mentioned, England can beat New Zealand, or draw will also hurt the chances. So I think
A draw will do for
yeah,
but I don't. But honestly, Subhadeep, I don't see any draws coming in this series because
maybe
because
Sydney,
because
maybe Sydney I can see because last time in Sydney there was a draw because the
yeah
wicket is
because
so flat that both the teams pile up massive amount of runs. So yeah,
yeah, but the thing is that I mean, like the for I mean the test matches have become exciting in one way, in this that every team has their minds on the WTC qualification.
yes,
So that is why we have this brand of attacking cricket so much more, and that is why we see so many more tests getting finished in 3 days, 4 days. You hardly see any tests going to the fifth day because there is a chance of a draw.
Yeah, exactly. But I just have a point that if India wins BGT 4-1 or 5-0, then India's PCT will rise to 64.04 percentage for 4-1 win and 69.29 percentage for a 5-0 win, ensuring qualification regardless of other results. So 4-1 might also work, I believe.
Okay, let's not think about the one. Let's I
yeah.
was
Let's
thinking we
go
need to.
one step at a time. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But I think if we can beat them in Adelaide, then it will break the confidence, and then I think
yes, yes.
it will be easier for the rest of the tournament.
So that's what like Australia. I was seeing the way they scheduled the test matches. The Perth, I think they scheduled Perth, Adelaide, and Gabba because these three are the places, especially first two, are the places where India is not that comfortable. So I think if Adelaide is the one. If we can conquer that one, I think Melbourne has always been happy hunting ground for us. We have beat them in 2018, 2021. Gabba last time we all know. I think Adelaide is only the last frontier to be conquered. I think.
No, not like that. Even the first game that India ever won on Australian soil was at Adelaide back in 2002, if I'm not wrong.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, Adelaide was a happy hunting ground for India, but I think the last ping ball match has given them a bit scared. I think I would say so. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I think this time it will be comparatively much more easy. Yeah, Dravid, 2003 Dravid 200, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, 228 and 70, some 73 not out.
not 200.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah,
2003. I only have one memory. That is
for
our Saurav Ganguly,
Of
Sachin
course,
Tendulkar, and everyone standing with arms like this, like Vivekanand,
yes.
Swami Vivekananda, and Australia lifting the World Cup. That is the only memory I have.
Yeah, 2018 also we won by 31 runs. To remember, the match went down to the wire.
Yes.
uh,
Even
acha.
was only a Sri Lanka draw
4-1 will also
any
work
contest
if
against
Sri Lanka.
Australia.
Yes.
So don't you think Sri Lanka will lose both the matches? Against Australia, considering because
No,
I don't see that happening.
yeah, at home, I think it is possible. I was really yesterday when I saw South Africa was
But
bundled out for
see,
191.
Yes,
I
I
was
was
really
very
excited.
hopeful. Yes.
according to Chat GPT, India is qualifying even with one win. So
Hmm.
it has
Okay,
probably done.
okay, yeah, okay. We will probably see after the match. I mean, right
Hmm.
now we're at the top of the table, so let's sit and enjoy as long as the happiness
Yes,
lasts.
yes,
But
correct.
if I be honest, 4-1 or 4-0, that's too ambitious. If I be
Too
honest.
ambitious, I would say. Yeah.
But if you take it one step at a time, like who thought that after Sri Lanka lost to 2-0 or two, I think 2-0 in New Zealand, they came to India. No one gave them a chance. I myself said in one of the streams that India is winning 2-0 in against Bangladesh and 3-0 against Sri Lanka, and then you saw what happened. We fell into
See,
our
the
own
only,
traps.
the only thing that can save us is South Africa being South Africa. That's it.
No,
Seriously.
And it,
yeah, I don't think that happening since we have everything in our hands. I think, I mean, like we can focus, and it's time we stop overestimating the Australian cricket
yes,
team.
that's true also.
Yeah,
So
I was just having a discussion that Australia has never been at par with India in T20s. Never, never, ever.
never, never.
Yeah, never ever. And even if you see the test records, I think for the last 10 years after that 2014, ever since Virat Kohli took up the captaincy, I think Australia has not been able to compete with India, except for that one-off match in WTC final.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
also very much ambiguous to me. That one WTC final.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
yeah,
one game, and
yeah,
the
and
thing
then
is, you
if you think about the World Cup final, then that's a different issue. But we beat them in the same, in the same World Cup in the group stage. In 2019, we beat Australia. In
yes,
2011, we beat Australia.
certainly.
2024 in the World Cup, we knocked them out.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about ODIs now.
Yeah,
Certainly, Australia is not that dangerous that they used to be. In women's cricket, still today, if there's a match against Australia, you will say that Australia is going to win. But in men's
yes,
cricket, that's not the case anymore.
Yeah,
It used to be
in men's
certainly.
cricket, I think, I mean, like you can say with 70% surety, except for the fact that Indians have a tendency of bottling under pressure. You can say that India is going to win. Like, I mean, like
But
in every
some
aspect.
sometimes, like in 2015, like some conditions might just favor either of the two sides. But then in on most cases, like in 2015 semi-final, I don't know why people supported India, because India were the underdogs in that game, to be very honest.
Yeah, of course, playing in Australian conditions.
And that Australia was really good. Like if you remember,
Yeah, Michael
they were
Clark,
in
Steve Smith at the top at the top of his
Smith,
game.
and they had so many all rounders. And Mitchell Marsh used to be a lower order batsman
Right,
back in the days. Mitchell Marsh, James Faulkner. I don't remember
yeah.
more names, but I remember them playing. Watson at the top. So many all round options. Okay,
Mitchell
so
Johnson was also there, if I remember correctly, in
Yes,
20.
yes, yes.
so
Yeah, India took 70 wickets in 7 matches. That itself was great. They lost the Carlton mid-try series before. Yes, yes. Johnson smacked 27 off 9. Yes, I remember. Saptarshi, we needed you on this side of the stream for
yeah.
this
So
entertaining information.
that Australia was really good. Then I have seen decline in, and if I be honest, I also follow the domestic leagues of Australia. Apart from these three, I don't see another quality baller coming from Australia. Like these players have been there for more than a decade now, almost a decade or more than a decade now. Who is there who is going to replace them? When I look at the youngsters or the mid-age bowlers, nobody is at par of replacing anyone. We can say apart from Bumrah, the other bowlers that we have had, we can replace them. Nobody was that great, honestly, but they are still replaceable. The ones that we are getting, we can at least build something out of it. But Australia, who if you take these three out, then what bowling do you have in Australia? They are
Scott
just
Boland is no Scott Boland is one which can give me fear because of his
Yeah, but
bounce.
but
Scott
Scott Boland is also like
Scott
34,
Boland
35
is
now. So
there,
this
or
is
Scott
probably
Boland can work if, but under certain conditions, right? If you give him certain red ball and then play him under certain conditions, then he will work. A three format bowler, is there anyone in Australia?
no.
I no
I would play Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill in the warm up game tomorrow, and give the other other batsmen a chance. I mean the reserve team, most of the reserve team players a chance, because I mean like
but I think our main team players also needs to get adjust the ping
yeah,
ball.
Absolutely.
I think
yeah,
Achha, so tomorrow we
but the
have
thing
a
is that if someone gets injured, and if Australia will, I mean the Australian men team may, I mean the main team, they will have a keen look on this match, because they will try to look into what the weaknesses of Rohit Sharma are, especially now that he's coming new on the tour, or Jaiswal or KL Rahul. So they will have
sometimes. Yeah.
a keen eye on this. So I don't think Indian team will want to divulge too much about what their strengths and weaknesses are with the pink ball.
I was listening in the commentary that they told that the practice games also that they don't want to they give it a comparatively easy team. That's why most of the teams nowadays don't play practice matches because they give easy team and you play well and then you can go get overconfident. So I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just want to see that that doesn't happen. So that's why I think India did good by training themselves instead of playing practice matches. I
Yeah,
think that was
exactly.
a good move. I
That was a
think.
that was a good call. No, I think the main team players, most of them should be rested because we need Bumrah at least for the next 3 tests.
Yeah, I think fast bowlers we don't want anybody to play. I think mostly the batsman I feel can get the practice more.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then against whom we have the practice match?
I think it's Prime Minister's 11.
Prime
It's
Minister's 11.
so basically kind of like the India A side.
Mm-hmm.
But I think their Boland is also their bowlers are also playing who are in the playing 11 now. Sorry, playing 15 I think.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, any more questions, or I think we will wrap this up because this was supposed to be a quite small live. We are not going to drag this too much because I mean, like we will have, I mean, more, you know, intricate discussions maybe tomorrow or day after
Yes,
once
yes, we
the
can.
Prime
Once the
Minister test,
national.
the Prime Minister's 11 wala game gets over.
Mm-hmm.
So if there are any further comments, Shubhradeep, Saptarshi, Ritik, if you guys are still watching,
Yeah. If
yeah,
you have any more comments, please let
if
us
you have
know.
any more comments, we will take one more comment and then we will go to bed. Abhishek will go to work and we will go to bed. Abhishek, what's the temperature now?
It's 5 degrees
Uh,
approximately. So
which city are you in the US?
I'm in Dallas.
Dallas, right?
Uh, so it's not yeah. It's not that cold compared to other, but it's cold now.
Yeah, but in Dallas it does not snow, right? Or does it?
No, no, no. It doesn't snow.
It doesn't
For
snow.
1 week it snows, but not every time.
Not every time.
Yeah.
I think there are no further comments, so I think we can kind of wrap this up maybe at this point.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think the game will also start early tomorrow, so we have to
Around
wake up.
5:30 or what time? Indian time? 7?
I think it's 7:30 or 8 or maybe 9. I'm not
So we're
sure.
coming live tomorrow also, then we can
Yeah,
discuss.
we can have a small discussion. Like we can have some small discussions about how the game went and everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you Ashish for joining on such a short notice. Abhishek, you too.
Thank you.
And yeah, see you. And tomorrow we will try to come live a little earlier so that
Yes,
we can
yes.
have more audience. Yeah, because today's was a very impromptu. I mean, those who will be seeing this live after, so today's was a
Yeah.
very impromptu one. Anyways, guys, thank you for coming. Good night. See you tomorrow, and let's
Thank you
hope.
so much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
bye bye.